The Australian Campdrafting Magazine's Kate Jones joins me. Hello, Kate.
Hi, Paul. How you going?
Good. There's a little bit of a delay, but it'll be all right. We'll work around it. Don't worry about that. People will be watching, and there might be funny looks from time to time for one of us, but it's just a little bit of that reception. We haven't caught up for, 3 weeks it would be now, I would imagine. But where do we find you today?
Home. Finally home, Paul, from my big trip away.
back home. How long were you away for? How long ago was I in Springsure?
Well, yeah, Easter. We left in Easter.
Wow.
Week before Springsure, we left just at Easter time, so it's been pretty cool.
Did the camp drafting trip. I must say, the McNabs, I noticed they got back late last week, I think, from memory. I think they got back late last week. So
Yeah, they did.
is that a little bit of the stop, if you like, to the camp drafting circuit at the minute, or is it just you guys have come back home?
No, it's just that we've come back home. I know McNabs have got other plans, and then they're going back up again. So, and as for me, I probably had to come home and be a mum and a wife and come back to the cold.
Did Mark ask who you were when you got back?
No, he didn't. We didn't.
We won't pick on young Mark. He's doing a good job. Where did we catch up with you last? Oh, Horse of the North. That's where I think Charters Towers. Is that where we last?
Yeah.
Yep. And it was
Absolutely. Caught up Horse of the North, Northern Performance Horse Sale, which was fantastic.
Yep, and I know it was very well received. I spoke to Bardo and that as well at the same time. So where did you head to after that?
The plan was, Paul, I was going to go to Blair Athol.
That's right.
Had a little bit of a mishap going to Blair Athol and with the radiator in my truck. Oh, watch this space for another life experience. But anyway, really nice man come and helped me out of trouble, got me back to Charters Towers. My husband delivered some parts to me, and we got back on the road. So it was a shame that I missed Blair Athol. It looked like a tough enough weekend, but a huge amount of fun had at Blair Athol, and I thank the committee for accepting my nominations, and hopefully we'll get back there next year.
What do you do when you're stuck on the side of the road? Basically pitch a camp there, or?
I was shitting myself, to be honest. I was literally in no service, so I was hoping like hell that someone was sending me help, which they did. It just took about an hour and a half to get to me, which I didn't know how long I was going to have to wait there. But no, I just had to literally sit there and wait because I was broken, so I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, a little bit, as you said, a life experience, and I believe someone's going to have a bit of a chat to you about your trip and a little bit more in depth. Where did you head to after that? What was on the cards when you got going again?
Yeah, so we got our truck back, and I can't thank the man for doing that. And we got it back at about 10 o'clock on the Tuesday night, and ended up leaving for Bowen River on Wednesday, and it was amazing the drive through to Collinsville, out the way to Bowen and then Collinsville to get to it was incredible. It was fantastic. The sugarcane looks amazing up there, and it was somewhere where I hadn't been before. So, look, huge thank you. Bowen River have this amazing line of cattle, Paul, that is, roughly about 2,000 head of cattle of white Brahmins, that are absolutely magnificent, and huge thanks goes to Paul and Sally Fry of Strathmore Station. That is just such a generous donation to give one line of cattle, and also a shout out to Dan and Julie Condon Contracting, because they look after the cattle on Strathmore, and it was their team that kindly brought them in. Look, go to the Bowen River Campdraft Facebook page and check out the photos. They're nothing but extraordinary, of one line of cattle coming in, and they'll be in the next edition of the Campdraft magazine as well, so you could check it out there too. But one line, white Brahmins, everyone turned up. There's a rodeo as well. a lot of partying, massive amount of partying for people that from the grey nomads to the B&S type goers, everyone was there. So there was sights and scenes for everyone. They run an Extreme Bronx as well, which fantastic series that they're running, the Extreme Bronx, and the rodeo was truly fantastic. They took some of the best bucking horses in the country up there. So it was well worth the drive.
Kate, I've got to ask it. You didn't realise you've led me into this, but I do have to ask it. Which category do you go in, the Grey Nomad or the B&S?
Well, look, maybe if we were talking Greenvale, I was the B&S. I was half and half, to be honest. I did hit the dance floor only on one night. Yeah, and my son certainly probably saw a different side of me than he's ever seen before. So, yeah, anyway. Good night had by all, good band. Plenty to drink.
It is the one thing I keep...
Socialised on.
The one thing I
Probably
keep... The one thing I do keep saying, you guys know how to have fun. That is the one thing that is so attractive about the camp drafting world. I'd imagine you throw a rodeo in and a few other odds and sods. It could be a very random party, but I would imagine it's a pretty cool party.
Yeah, look, it was a cool party, but I suppose I'm old enough and wise enough to know when to dance out the gate and head home. So that's what I did.
Very, very. It's good to see you growing up, Kate. It's very, very nice. Getting close to that grey nomad stage.
Lovely.
After.
Yeah, but listen, there was a few winners out of.
You're right.
Sorry, there was a few winners out of Bowen River that probably need a mention. Louise Comiskey won the ladies, and I tell you what, it was really good drafting that ladies final, and Louise was certainly a deserving winner, and I congratulate her for that. Also, young Wes Condon, he won the juvenile draft with a 93. He smashed it around, and he well deserved it. So good on Wes for that. But also, his father Dan won the futurity. Not only did he win it, he was first, second, and third. So that was certainly a massive effort for Dan to be first, second, and third in the futurity. And Mackie Shan put some big rounds in the restricted open on Porter, which was great to see them come to the forefront.
Dan Condon, he must have a lot of futurity type horses, because I think it was Greenvale that he had 6 in the top 10, and then he's run first, second, and third again.
He came down and he supported the nutrient sale really well over the last few years, I'm pretty sure, and it showed that he's got quality horses in that futurity series. And I suppose leading into that, we've got the futurity series happening. The futurity series will actually be run at Mostly Hills this year. So that's really exciting. I'll just go. It's on the 25th and 6th of August.
So I've got the right hat on, haven't I?
The final of that. No.
This isn't the nutrient one. Back to the camp.
No.
You'll tell me when. So the futurities.
We're going back to futurity stars.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So the futurity horses, they bought out a nutrient, but look, they don't have to be bought out a nutrient. They're just young horses, and the futurity stars series is an amazing thing that they've got happening mainly in the north. They do run one at Armidale as well, but I urge every committee to have a look at it, because it should be run down south, out west, wherever we can get these futurity drafts. It's certainly a good thing for these young horses. But the final will be run at Mostly Hills Camp Draft on the 25th and 6th of August. And just on a side note of that, they have $8,000 in cash just for that event alone, plus $37,000 worth of prizes. So that is a fantastic effort just in a core group. I know one of our great advertisers, House of Cherie, are the major sponsors for it, and there's lots of other sponsors that are in it, but House of Cherie have certainly backed it, and so have I. So we wish them all the very best. There'll be the top 10 finalists go into that out of all of these futurity drafts that we're seeing around. So I would be thinking Dan will have some in there. There'll be lots of people that will have quality horses in those finals.
With when you say there before about the dancing and that at the previous one too, I just had to touch on that. Young Wes, did he grace the dance floor?
Not as much as he did before at other drafts, no. No, there was a few other younger ones hit the dance floor. Tom Denson hit the dance floor. There you go.
All right.
God help him.
This is a good show. This show, we're going on the dancing. Anyway, we'll catch you. I might take a camera in one day when I'll take a camera in late at night when the boys are up dancing, and it'll be funny the next day. I know that much. It'll be a bit of fun. So, right. So the futurity
I
is.
would imagine they all danced.
The futurity is the 25th, 26th of August. You said.
Yep, at Moseley Hills. So good luck to everyone going there. I hope to be there, but at this stage it's not going to happen. But good luck to everyone in that Futurity Stars series. It's a fantastic series.
Weather would be good too then, so it'd be nice and warm and starting to warm up a bit. So lovely time of year, August actually. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun.
Moseley Hills, they tell me, run a fantastic draft. So I can't imagine them not having a great dance floor either.
Right. Might have to catch up with someone. We might try and do a catch up. We might do something with them and promote it for them. Since you're sponsoring it, we can go from there if you like. There's something for the future, Kate. Something to tease people about. So
there you go.
Fine. Next little one you've got coming up.
Well, no, Clermont was run on the weekend too, and I wasn't at Clermont, but it's worth mentioning that it was live streamed. Someone kindly live streamed it via Facebook. And I was, we were sitting there watching the final of the Open, and there was some amazing drafting in it. And it come down to Kenny Bolton on Tina Arena and Mackie Shan on Kid and Glow. And both of those put down big rounds in that final and had to have a runoff. And Kenny Bolton from Victoria, he come out on top riding Tina Arena on his grey horse. And it was certainly a massive win for Ken and well deserved. And look, nothing against Mackie. He's a very good competitor too, but it wasn't his night in the runoff.
But he hasn't had a bad couple of days, Mackie, because he featured the week before as well. So he's having a fair draft up there at the minute. Yeah,
absolutely. He is proper having a good go, and they've got a few drafts coming up. So we'll see more of Mackie, no doubt.
How many Victorians would be up there? There's not a lot of Victoria. Like as far as the states go, Victoria's probably the smallest drafting state. But was there many Victorians up there?
No, not that I know of. I know Ken and Alison made the trip up after Willinga, and I don't know how long they're going to stay up for. Look, I hope they stay up in the warm weather and they enjoy their drafting. But Kenny Bolton would be one of our senior competitors, and you just don't write him off. He's a very good competitor, and we love seeing him come to the forefront.
Very good. Where are you going to next? You're going good at this. I reckon you could have your own show and you don't even need me. I'm just the plus one.
Yeah, well, anyway, we won't go into that. I love talking with you. That's a bonus. No, look, Pentland's run again on the weekend. I didn't go to Pentland's either. It's worth a mention, but they're a little tiny community outside of Charters Towers. Obviously run a big draft. The Kimberly Johnson, just to name someone, won the ladies draft. It looks like good drafting. And look, it's just a shout out to those little committees that run drafts for us. They're just amazing. Like the whole community gets involved. I'm pretty sure the P&C did the cooking and things like that. So, and by the looks of the Facebook post that they put up, there was a little bit of very good dance floor movement there as well. So that's something that I'll have to say that the Queenslanders do very well, is their after hours entertainment. Is they spend the money, they get good bands, their bar takings are fantastic, and they have a lot of fun. So hopefully maybe New South Wales and Southern drafts do the same thing a bit more. We used to. We probably just don't do it quite as much as we used to do it.
I can tell you now, after seeing what I saw at Springsure, there's nowhere in Victoria would do anything like Springsure, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. One, to the Victorians and also the people in Springsure. Like, it was just, yeah. I've worked a lot of pubs in my time, and that was full on and a lot of fun and very, very well behaved. So, yeah, good luck to the other states trying to keep up with the Queenslanders.
Yep. Then they need to go to Greenvale and Bowen River, because both of them step up to the plate as well. So it probably outdid the dance floor at Springsure.
Yeah, well.
But look, no, another thing worth mentioning. Now you need to swap hats. Quickly swap your hats. That's what we need to do now.
Kate's even dressed me.
While you're doing that, That's it. The Nutrient Masters Sale and Graduate Camp Draft. It's worth a mention. It's a different concept to what they've got, hopefully, the 8th to the 11th of September 2022. It's down in Tamworth at the ALEC Centre, so be clear of that. It's on the 8th to the 11th of September at ALEC. Nominations open for that on the 28th of June. So there was emails that the girls all sent around the other day, and it's on Facebook, but watch this space. It will be another draft that will be on the calendar every year. So certainly the Nutrient team are stepping up and doing their bit, and we wish them very well for the Nutrient Master Sale and Graduate Camp Draft.
Two things to that. I'm pretty sure I will be there because I'm taking a Kiwi there. So he's going for an outing. One of my New Zealand mates is going to actually go there. But I'll also catch up with Mark Barton. We might even try and get Barto on with us one night and promote that as well, of what's going on. So, yeah, I do know that one's coming up. And that's a new sale, isn't it? New to this year's calendar.
Yeah, it is a new sale. Look, Mark will be able to explain it a lot better than I can, and it's probably his deal to explain, but I think it's another concept to shorten up our big week at the Classic and split it. They've grown and grown and grown, and now they're having to, to do it to fit everyone in. So, look, we wish them all the very best. We'll support them, no doubt, and I look forward to being there and seeing all those Masters and Graduate horses go round. So, and the sale. Look, good luck to them.
No, the way the guys at Nutrient do things, I was fortunate enough to be with the guys at Wagga. They're opening the eyes of a lot of people. The trotting guys got a dose of old-fashioned hospitality the other day, so they do things really well, which complements what the camp drafters do. What do you got in your hands?
Magazine on sale. Check it out. Woohoo!
That little delay.
Doesn't it look great?
That little delay is going to come in every now and then, so don't worry about it. But it'll be fine. They'll work it out. Who's on the front cover? I can't see.
My boy's on the front cover, and I know I could be very biased, but I tell you what, he worked very hard, and he did a good run at Springshaw and was in the final, and I felt very proud to put him on the front cover.
That's Marky.
That's Mark.
There's a glare. You'll see when you watch it back. When you watch it back, there's a glare. You can't actually see it. Now you can. Perfect. Now you can definitely see that it's Mark.
There you go.
You're allowed to do that when you own companies. You don't worry about that. I do the same thing. I promote everything that I want to do, so don't worry about that. So it's all good.
Well, look, I told him he's been at me since I bought the magazine to put him on the front cover, and I said, the day that you work very hard and I get a lovely photo of you, I will certainly do that. And I figured Springshaw was certainly the place to do it. And I was very proud of him that day.
If he's not swinging hands with someone, Kate, he might be swinging hands with them after that. Don't you worry about that. He'll be able to use that as his little pick-me-up. So it'll be fine going there. Mum probably doesn't want to think about those things, but that's okay. What have we got in this week? It's a bi-monthly magazine, so it's about to come out. What have we got in store?
Bi-monthly. There's lots in there. Don't forget, there's a Springshaw wrap-up. There's Wallinga Park. The $100,000 check went to Matty Holtz. Kudos to Matty. Great run. And all of the competitors that were behind him, they certainly did put on a very good show. We watched it. I was sitting at Hewenden, actually, at the showground there in the pouring rain with the McNabs, and we watched it live stream. So it was certainly good to see camp drafting come to the front and go on TV live. And Matt did a wonderful job. So congratulations to Matt. But the full wrap-up is in here. There's lots of stuff, but exciting times. Stallion season. How exciting. Love the Stallions. So our deadline for the Stallions for the August-September issue is the 1st of July. So we're working heavily now on producing some of the best ads in the country for your Stallions. So call me. We'll book you in, we'll get your ad done, and bring you into the forefront of the Stallion season.
Best way to get in touch with you, Katie?
Contact me on my mobile.
Are you going to rattle it off?
It's in the magazine.
Oh, it's in the old magazine.
0427. Yeah, or 0427 232 978. You can always get me or leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Very, very good.
So that's what's in here. The Stallions are going great. New caps.
I've got
Paul,
the old.
How good were you looking by my new caps?
Yeah, black. I don't have many black numbers, I must say. So, yeah, I've got to make a wall. There's going to be a hat wall come up very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they on?
I'll just keep adding to your collection. No, look, they've come up great. And we are very proud to have them. They'll be on the website in the next couple of days, but certainly they are super cool. They look so much better on than off, but I've got pink lipstick on, so it's not really a happening thing today. They'll look cool. You'll have it on in the next one we do of these.
Lucky I got the hat, lipstick that goes with the grey, so it's okay. I'm all right. Whatever colour that is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what colour that one is. Couple of quiet weeks at home now, Kate.
It will be. They won't be quiet. We've got plenty of breakers in happening at the moment. So new fresh lot of breakers in for Cameron, and Mark's super busy at school for this week and then school holiday. So we've got a couple of kids events coming up. Do the good mum thing and go and do those with him, and magazine time. We'll go to the printers with a big bang this time with the stay in season.
We do these a little bit randomly, about every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, just to promote them up. Never know. We might ramp it up in the next week or two. We'll do a couple of different things, and we'll try and keep the word out there. I love camp drafting. I like spreading the word. I know I've got a couple of interviews lined up with a couple of guys coming forward as well. So a bit tricky, some of them, but yeah. Anyone wants to get in touch with me to promote what they got going on, definitely do that as well. And Kate's got something else to come up.
Well, we've also got, and you're going to ask me the date, and I don't know it off the top of my head, but I should. In this edition of the magazine, we have a bull sale. So we could probably do a cross from the bull sale. If I go, that would be a good idea.
A bull sale?
They are, Glenwarra. And often have bull sales advertised in the magazine, the Glenwarra bull sale, Angus and Hereford. So dead set, it is on, the open day is on the 30th of June and the sale is the 27th of July. So there you go. Not only camp drafting, but we're also in the bull sale deal as well.
I can wear my cowboy hat when I go to the bull sale, can't I? I can wear my Maverick.
Oh, you've got to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd fit in.
I thought that.
Put your shades on underneath your cowboy hat and you'll be cool.
Katie, thank you. Very random chat. The Australian Campdrafting Magazine is out when?
Now. On the shelf right now.
On the shelf right now. I should have known that. That's okay. The next edition, don't forget to get your stay-ins.
Right now.
Promote your stay-ins. You've already got quite a few. If you don't do it, you're going to miss out. So make sure you get in touch. Or anything else. If you've got any other articles or news articles that you'd like Kate to publish, make sure you do that and go from there. So, Katie, thank you very much for joining me. Good to see you back home. Good to see you behaving yourself. So it'll be good for you. No dance floor action for you for a week or two.
No, what am I going to do? I have to be,
What
anyway,
you're going to do is
we'll have to find somewhere to go to.
You're going to say goodbye, otherwise we'll keep prattling on for too long.
Yeah, we will, actually. Righto. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you next time.